outside another corporate building, and basically what's happened is these big buildings obviously don't want the pests of the homeless coming and sleeping outside their buildings, because that would make the streets look untidy. So yeah, let's have a look at these spikes that they expect the homeless to sleep on now. So you're having a lie down on the spikes, eh?
Yeah, see what it's like. Oh, that hurt.
One more, please. One more. Sorry, Pete.
How did that make you feel sleeping on, or trying to attempt to lie down on it?
It really hurt. It was really uncomfortable, and it made me really feel for people who are trying to sleep on spikes like that.
And so that's what they do now. When they see somebody protesting against the anti-spikes that we're against, they now actually lock these doors to stop people from going in, because we wouldn't want people going in now, would we? Public space. It's public space. Public footpath.
I'm not blocking anything.
Please, if you can speak to your work colleagues about the spikes, that would be great. Thank you.
So how does it make you feel when you see these spikes going up outside buildings?
Well, to be honest, man, it makes me feel concerned, man, because I imagine the homeless people must feel horrible, and we spoke to a couple of us earlier, and, you know, there's no seats, there's no beds, they have limited space to sit. This is a big area where they come to get food and congregate, and now they just have spikes, so no beds but spikes.
And have you attempted to actually lie down on the spikes?
Yeah, they're really uncomfortable, man.
They are. Alright, cheers.
I had a spread the word, mate. Thanks, man.
That's cool. Not fine.
A few years ago I had mice in my house. So what did I do? I called the pest control. As you'll know, you'll go around London and you'll see the spikes on top of the roofs to stop the pigeon from pooing and falling onto the ground and damaging. Now they've got a problem in London and they start wanting to get rid of the homeless out of the area by putting these spikes along the windows, along places where someone could sleep and shelter from the cold. Why the hell in this country are we allowing these spikes to even go up? We shouldn't have the spikes going up. People should be investing money into properties. It was only the other day I was outside a building that was empty for 10 years. £42 million this building cost, and it was empty for 10 years. That could have homed a few homeless people, if not a couple of hundred in there. They would have been warm, they would have been safe, and it would have been a lot better than them sleeping out on the streets. And why the hell are we putting spikes on windows where people might want to sleep? The question we should be asking ourselves is, why is somebody sleeping on the streets in London? This shouldn't be happening. This has got to stop. It is not a humane way to deal with people. These are human beings, not pests. And some of you will be walking by and just thinking, oh, I wish they'd shut up on the old megaphone. But we're not going to shut up. And the security guard inside number 6 is not impressed with us being there, us being here. It's given us dirty looks and even locked the doors just so we wouldn't go in. We're not wanting to come into your building. We're wanting to highlight the fact that you're putting spikes outside the building to stop people from having a little bit of shelter. And it always goes down in the papers or on the news as antisocial behaviour is what you're trying to stop. No, you just don't want your lovely office buildings with your nice guys in their suits going to work every day and having to look at the homeless people.
We don't need a license.
You don't need a licence.
It's all for police to process them. We're not selling anything to the public, so how do we need a license?
Police Reform Act does state that you need a licence from Westminster Council for a loud inhaler or amplified noise
See
equipment.
me with an amplifier.
Loud inhaler
It's not
or
my amplifier,
amplified
so you
noise equipment.
don't need to match it at me because I haven't got the amplifier.
All I'm asking you is not.
Ask the person that's got the amplifier and
Can you
you sit
please
with an
not use
amplifier.
this?
I megaphone all over London. I've got a YouTube video where I megaphone all over London, and not once have I ever had a Metropolitan Police officer say to me that I have to have a licence, including in Westminster.
Council does ask for your licence for an amplified noise equipment or for a loud hailer.
Well, there's guys down Oxford Street that are doing it every day on the loud hailers, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Christian groups that are down there, they're on loud hailers every day, and they never get any hassle.
Next time I'm there, I shall certainly have a word and ask them as well.
You're just trying to suppress people, aren't you? Even more. Of course you are.
Can you just take the sign off the window?
Because it gives people.
I support you. I support you. I understand the issues that you have.
You should allow us to stand here and be peaceful like we are. We're not causing any.
I'm happy for you to be.
Have you? I'm not being funny because I don't agree with the fact that I have to have a license. Have you got any sort of paperwork to prove that I have to have a license?
You're going to have a license to brief soon.
I apologise. Not on me.
Quite bad.
So how am I meant to? What's the wording of it? How am I meant to take your word for it?
Can you take the sign off the window?
Yeah, but we're talking about the megaphone at the moment.
I'm talking about the sign at the moment. We've already had a
Well, she was talking
complaint.
to me about the megaphone.
We've already had a complaint from the business that you're putting things up against their building, so they've asked you to take them down. So whoever put the sign up, can you take that down, please?
How about getting them to take the homeless spikes away as well?
It's their building, they can do what they want with it.
They want to take the sign. We're here to make a difference, and I don't mean
Who put the sign up?
I have no idea.
No one here.
No, it's just here when we go. Yeah, probably someone.
Look at this, homeless spikes. Now we got another police car turning up outside a police station. May I add?
I would like for social claims to stop. I would like the police to be more on the side of the public rather than the elite. Because we're the ones that pay your taxes, basically.
Yeah, you do.
And you know what? You come here and you tell us we can't do this and we can't do that. We're paying your taxes. We haven't been saying what we should be able to do. And I think the police officers should be standing up the county with us and saying, look, this is unacceptable behaviour. What they're doing here, that's quite cruel. These spikes here,
All right, okay,
these homeless spikes, they're very cruel.
Is that what they are? I don't know. I'm not going to lie.
They try to class them as antisocial spikes, right? Because
Right,
they think
okay.
people are going to stay. But they are put into place to stop homeless people from shouting.
Notice that happening.
It's
They
all
do
in
actually
London.
look shiny new. I'm not
If you
going to
go
lie
to
to you.
Yeah, they are.
Are they shiny new?
Yeah, they are. These are brand new.
Yeah, I haven't noticed them. I'm not.
You probably don't notice them, miss. If you're homeless, trust me, you notice them because it's
Right, okay.
it's a lot of people. I'm an ex-homeless person myself,
Yeah.
so that's why I feel so strongly about it. And obviously, coming in here, there obviously are some better places for shelter, but sometimes you don't want to sleep where there are other people because you
No,
can
I
get picked
agree,
on.
I agree.
And some people might actually want to sleep here because they probably feel a little bit safer knowing there's a police station just across the road.
I've
So
noticed some guys actually sleeping on our steps over there.
yeah, I can imagine it's.
And he's always nice. When you go in and out, he always says hello. No issues with him.
Yeah.
Sad thing, officers, that like, especially in London, you've got 77,000 empty buildings, right, which could be used to house homeless people, but are not, and they're suffering on the streets.
Are they residential? Are they designed
They are
for people to
probably
live in?
more commercialised. They're probably, you know, it's obviously the social housing program that's going on around the moment, but they're knocking all that social housing down.
Yeah.
And in place for the rich elite to move in with their penthouses. And you know, where are the homeless going to go? They're pushed out of London, and basically they've got nowhere else to go but forced to send them to Birmingham. They've got no family connections or friends or anything else like that. And I just think that's completely unacceptable. You know, if
Well, you were saying you've been to Leeds, so you obviously get.
no, I've never been to Leeds.
Oh, right,
I see it on social media.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. I'm with you.
No, you don't seem like it. But you guys didn't put the sign up? No.
It's just here. And if like I say, we're not going to stop anyone from taking it down. But we're here just in support of the homeless.
It'd be quite hard to sleep on there, though, wouldn't it?
It's
I know there's spikes there full though, but that would be a hard one to sleep on.
even if you're sitting here waiting for the food,
Do you want to have a go?
you're sitting here like that.
You've got a stab-proof vest on. It'll be a lot more comfortable for you.
When you honestly, man, this kills.
Well, it does the job, doesn't it? Yeah, that's obviously why.
Honestly,
So you're just gonna stand there for a little while and then leave later, yeah? You don't know how long roughly you're gonna be in, no?
Apparently, you've got to have a license now for a megaphone.
What? Who
Yeah.
said that?
Even though I've the lady that's gone in there,
That's
and I
loaded
megaphone all over
crap.
London. I've
That's
never heard
loaded
about a
crap.
license for megaphoning. In fact,
No.
Lord Justice Holland said that it was legal to use a
I've
amplified
never heard
noise
that.
whilst protesting. It's a legal right under the free speech.
I've never heard of that. That's ridiculous.
by law you're allowed to use, but
I've
it's
heard
only
all
like to
kinds
do
of
with
stuff, like noise pollution and all that, but that one's the first.
There's a few there.
Yeah, I mean, they're happy to stand there. Obviously, they just don't want any trouble. I'm sure you're not going to cause any trouble, but yeah, if you're just standing with your sign, it's no problem. You might come out and take the sign down, as long as you don't.
We're not going to obstruct him to do that. We're not here to fight anyone.
We don't want to get called back, and you guys can stand there with the signs. That's fine. As long as you don't mind him taking that sign down. You're saying it's not yours, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, well, we're not, we're not going to.
It's alright, no worries.
keep your attitude wicked.
But you know, you get the information is just people bluff just because they can. And it just makes it more waste of taxpayers' money.
Do you know the clarification of them using a megaphone? Yeah, because apparently there's this young lady here. She said to me that you have to have a license for it, but I've megaphoned all over London. The only place I've ever had trouble, which I expect it, is outside the Houses of Parliament. I know that there is a legislation in place to stop people from doing it within so many feet of Houses of Parliament, but I've never had any trouble.
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Councillors, no, I suppose they do it, I don't know.
So it is the.
I don't
yeah, no, that's what I assumed, that it was the council.
Well, I presume so. The council deal with pavements and
Right.
buildings, don't they?
So it'd be the council that would have to enforce that then.
I'm not sure.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I know. All right. Cheers. Thanks for your great attitude, by the way. It really does help. Two nice police officers. It's good to highlight when there are decent coppers like that, you know, because they are just people behind a uniform.
Feel free to come back after your shift and join us, man.
Yeah. Well, we told them we've done loads.
There you go, see? You said